Hey YouTube, so it's currently 2:45 a.m. I was having a hard time sleeping. I've had this idea floating around my head for a little bit now. The last couple of days have been a little rough, so meaning didn't really want to get out of bed. And finally now I have a little bit of a burst of energy, which is great. But the idea is I want to start merging old stuff with new stuff, meaning you probably recognize the word retrofitting, and pretty much that's what it is. You take new and old technology and merge them together. So I guess at this point I need to come up with some sort of name and logo for the show itself. I was kicking around the idea, retro upgrade, and I guess that'll keep me busy for a little bit making a logo. I might make one tonight before I can pass out. It'll be nice. Maybe I'll throw it in the video. So the first project I'll be working on is I have a 1987 Dodge Charger that I will be keeping the original stereo in, but instead of just pulling it out, I want to also add in Apple Carplay. So I've been making these cassettes from some of my favorite albums. Of course, they're not for sale, they're just for personal use that I'll be using in my car. But I also, like I said, want to add in Apple CarPlay. So I'll be doing that dual radio system in the car, but I'm not just going to simply throw in the Apple CarPlay somewhere on the car itself. I'm going to also make it look like it belongs in the car, meaning it looks like it should have been there the whole time. Here's a picture of the car. I plan on putting it right on the dash area, but like I said, I'm not just going to throw the screen on there. I'm going to model the radio after an old style radio with the screen. For example, the handheld TV radios from back in the, 80s, 90s. And I'm gonna stick it right on the dash there. So it'll look like it belongs in the car. Alrighty, well, I'm feeling a little bit better today. Well, that's really good news, actually. So I came up with the second project idea. I've had this one kicking around for a while also. I even wrote it down and everything a while ago. I've got a 1987 Macintosh SE. It fires up and everything, as you can see here in the video, but the operating system isn't loaded or anything. I looked up online what to do with it, but I really don't want to put all that time and effort into it just for a computer that only does a few things that a modern computer can do. So what I'm planning on doing with it is take a Mac Mini and a new LCD screen with a 3D printed mount and retrofit the Macintosh SE to run on the latest software of Mac OS. Let me see which one it is. I guess it's Mac OS 12, also known as Monterey, it looks like. So that's what I'm gonna get it to run, and then I'm going to get a Bluetooth keyboard and a Bluetooth mouse so it fits with it. My sister runs a shop in Port St. Lucie as a cosmetic tattoo artist. She does eyebrows and whatnot. And she told me that she needed a computer. I was thinking this would be great to go in the decor of her store. So that's project number 2. Let's get to work on them. I've got a lot of work on my hands to go. That buzzing sound you heard came from the floppy disk drive itself. A while ago I pulled it out and I wanted to run a diagnostic on it. I found that it was just dirty and it needed to be greased up. Then I pulled apart the motor on the inside and I found that one of the little tiny gears is broken and it's plastic. So I tried to glue it back together, but of course that wouldn't work, you know, I tried. So I decided that I'm just not going to invest the money in putting the same products that it used to have inside of it. I'm just going to fully upgrade it. Also forgive the slower speech and whatnot. I have voices that constantly bombard my head and make me lose my train of thought. But this is me trying as hard as I can to push them aside and bring you some interesting content. Thank you.